Most NFT enthusiasts are a fan of Elon. Elon made news today because he tweeted out about NFTs, calling them essentially fungible. Let's have a look at what GaryVee has to say about the matter.
NFTs have been dropping in value. Just this morning, Elon Musk has changed his Twitter profile picture to a montage of Bored Apes NFT images. And then he tweeted,
seems kind of fungible.
I don't know. Seems kind of fungible to me.
NFT, fungible?
Yeah.
Or not.
Joining us now is a big believer in NFTs, Gary Vaynerchuk, founder and creator of VeFriends. What do you read it? That to me looks like he's saying, yeah, you may own one of these apes, but they're out there and I can easily just put it up on my profile picture. So why pay for something like that? Is that what he's saying, Gary? How do you view what Elon Musk's point is here?
I'm not sure. I think Elon's got his, finger on the pulse, and obviously Bored Ape is one of the great projects in the NFT space. I mean, I can take a picture in front of a Lamborghini outside. Doesn't mean that I own it. I could take a picture outside of a building in Manhattan and say I own it. Most people are bringing their internet brain to the blockchain, so they say silly things like that. The blockchain is a ledger that shows ownership. This is what always happens when there's big technology changes. So I'm empathetic to the point of view, but just by clicking or putting a picture doesn't mean you own it, just like in real life.
Right. Then again, you have to eventually separate the wheat from the chaff.
Well, that is the far more interesting point. As everybody who's watching this knows, in 97, 98, 99, 2000, Wall Street gave outrageous, obnoxious valuations of 14 billion, 34 billion for internet companies because they properly sensed that the internet was going to be one of the biggest technology shifts in our society, but the economics did not make sense against the companies at the time. And over the last 25 years, we've seen those different companies that did those things go on to do that. I think the same thing's happening with the NFT space. The consumer blockchain is going to be a profound change for everybody watching this right this minute. But to your point, and I've been saying it over and over, 97, 98, 99% of the projects today are going to be overvalued because they're not going to be able to keep up with the supply and demand curves. It's going to take time for NFTs to penetrate mass scale. And so that's what everyone who's deciding to invest in NFTs needs to think about. What's going to be the Amazon, eBay, and PayPal of this generation? Because the rest of them are going to be very, very, very ugly when that time comes.
Okay, so what I find incredibly interesting here is, of course, Elon is a savior to many NFT enthusiasts. But I think the reason why this hasn't sparked more controversy here, I think it's because Elon didn't actually say anything here. He simply trolled. He didn't say NFTs are worthless. He didn't say anything. He literally said, they seem fungible to me. Now, obviously, that is kind of a dig. It seems like a dig at the NFT community, at the technology, etc. But he hasn't given anyone anything to debate, really, apart from, lol, I'm trolling the NFT community. And I think that's also why Gary hasn't really mentioned anything about it. He didn't even mention Elon's wrong, for example, because there's so little to argue about here. In a way, this is just an easy way for Gary to talk about what he knows about with NFTs and not really go any further than that. Obviously, it would be different if Elon went more nuanced, if he started talking about the fact that Ethereum isn't good for whatever reason, Solana, etc. But like I say, he said basically nothing here. And I think that's why it'll all blow over and why people who still love Elon will continue loving Elon even if they love NFTs too.